When people talk of their experiences at the consulate, it's usually scary. You get discouraged even. It's true that some people leave teary-eyed knowing that their visas will be denied after the interview. Some people leave confident and still get denied, but there are still people who get their visas approved actually. We want you to be among those people who get their visas approved. So this video will be guiding you on how to answer the questions you'll be asked during your B1, B2 visa interviews. Hi and welcome to the channel that brings scholarship and financial opportunities your way. On this channel, we share various scholarship and work opportunities. We also share tips that will help your study and relocation plans be successful. So please click on that subscribe button and turn on post notifications so you do not miss out on information we'll be sharing on the channel. During the B1, B2 visa interview, the visa officer is not so focused on your purpose of travel. There are various views for the B1, B2 visa interview that range from visits, you can go on a vacation with the B1, B2 visa, you can go for business or work conferences, you can attend a friend's wedding or graduation, and none of these purposes of travel is the primary concern of the visa officer. His primary concern is your situation, your financial situation, your ties to your country. How likely are you to return as you said you will? These are the things that are of primary concern to the visa officer. You have an advantage if you've previously traveled and returned to your country severally. That way, the visa officer will feel better knowing you don't intend to use the opportunity to migrate illegally. Another advantage you could have is if you come from a wealthy or influential background, or you have a successful job or career or business that you look forward to returning to. You need to make them feel confident that after your trip to the US, you'll be returning to your home country. The first question your visa officer is going to ask is, what is the purpose of your visit? What is the purpose of your visit and why do you want to visit the United States? To answer this, simply state your reason. For example, you can simply say, I want to attend a conference. I want to visit my kids. I want to attend my niece's graduation. When you answer this, they may want to further investigate if you have proof of your claims, like proof that you actually were invited to a conference or graduation. This is where you show them the invitation letter or the conference ticket, or for people going for vacations, the hotel and flight booking confirmation. And you want to ensure that these bookings, if you booked ahead, are refundable so that you can use them at a later date. But if you can't get a refundable ticket, that's still fine. Just show them something that they can believe that, okay, you're actually going to where you said you're going to. If you're going for a surgery or a medical treatment, you have to take a doctor's report with you and an email confirmation from a doctor or a hospital in the US that has agreed to handle your treatment or surgery. You also need proof to show that you can cover your treatment and surgery and your living expenses generally if you're moving to the US. And if you have a sponsor, you also need proof from that sponsor. We have a video talking about the various documents you should present during your visa interview, so you'll want to check it out for more details on these documents. Now, the B1, B2 visa interviews are usually the shortest interviews of all the interviews, unlike the F1 visa. So, you have to be careful with how you answer, because you might find some people saying that they only asked them one question and that was it. It's quite easy to pass the B1, B2 interview as long as you know how to answer the questions correctly and answer honestly. You'll also be asked about the duration you intend to stay. Ensure you let them know it's only for a short stay and you have intentions to return to your country because you have things that need you back in your country. Things like your job, your education, anything that is a strong reason for you to return to your country. You can back this up with an employment letter or an admission letter if you're a student. What's very important is that you ensure that the duration you mention corresponds with what is on your DS-160 form. If you're visiting a friend or a relative in the US, you'll also be asked where they live, where they work, how long they've been living in the US. So you have to get this information beforehand and ensure that these details are accurate. The visa officer can decide to check your niece's visa to confirm if she's a student, like you said. The next question you'll be asked is where you will be staying in the US upon arrival. You can tell the name of the hotel, you can tell the visa officer the name of the hotel and the city you booked it in with your booking confirmation as evidence. If you'll be staying with a family or friends, tell them you'll be staying with your friend, tell them you'll be staying with your brother or your son, and you have to add a copy of the electricity tariff as proof of them living in the US and in the mentioned city. If you're asked, have you ever traveled to the US in the past? Ensure that you answer honestly. You can say yes simply. You can simply say yes, I have been to the US in the past, or no, I have never been to the US. If you say yes, you have to expect follow-up questions like they could ask you stuff like where did you go when you visited the US? How long did you stay? They could also ask you where did you stay when you visited the US? So you want to ensure that your responses align with the information you provided in your previous DS-160 form because they could check that out as well. If you said yes to traveling in the past, the next question you may also be asked is if you've ever been denied a visa. Now, you have to answer honestly. Yes, I have been denied a visa, or no, I have never been denied a visa, because they'll also go and check that out. And if they find out you were dishonest with your answer, you stand a chance of losing that visa approval. Another question you should expect is, are you currently employed? Remember, you are to answer honestly. You can say, yes, I am a project manager at Flutterwave in Lagos, or you can just say, I'm a business manager, a business executive at XYZ company. Or if you own a business, you can say, I own a printing press in Surulere, Lagos. Just state your business, what your business does basically, and the city and the state. If you are unemployed, it's not a problem. You can simply state so as well. You can add that you've had some interviews scheduled at a certain date for when you've returned. You can also say that you have a job offer that you'll be resuming after you're traveling. And you can also present your offer letter as evidence. So this will give them reasons to be confident that you'll be returning and not choosing to migrate illegally to the US. Another question you can be asked is, how do you support yourself while in the US? You can simply say that you'll be handling all your financial needs while you're there and support this with your bank statements. You should also have enough proof that you can support yourself comfortably while you're in the US. If you have a sponsor, if your dad is sponsoring you, you can just simply say so. You can say, my dad will be handling my finances while I'm in the US, and then you have to present an affidavit of supporting documents. The next question you can be asked is, who are you traveling with? You can simply say you're traveling with your spouse, you're traveling with your wife, you're traveling with your husband, or your mom, or your family. Or you can say you're traveling alone if you are traveling alone. So these are the various questions that you can expect during your visa interview. And I wish you good luck with your interview. Remember that you have to be honest when answering these questions, and you should also ensure that what you say corresponds with the documents that you present. If this video was helpful, share it with someone who needs this information, and don't hesitate to ask us questions in the comments, and we'll be quick to respond as soon as we see. And if you've subscribed, we're going to be seeing you in the next video.